Please subscribe my channel. I did not plan to tell Michael how I truly felt that evening. It was not some big confession I had practiced many times in my mind. It just came out naturally, made easier by the drinks and being very tired. When you let your defenses down and you are too worn out to act anymore. We had been at a small get-together. Nothing crazy. Just a few friends, plenty of wine, and the usual laughs that seem a bit fake after you have been married for a long time. Michael drove us home since I had drunk more than I should. I remember resting my head on the car window, seeing the streetlights pass by in a blur, and thinking about how silent things had gotten between us recently. We had been married for 10 years. To others, we seemed strong. Good jobs, a neat home in a quiet suburb outside Denver, and the same daily habits. People said we were fortunate. What they did not see was how unseen I had begun to feel in that life. Michael was not mean. That made it tougher in some ways. He was kind, dependable, and steady. But over time, he stopped really noticing me. Our talks became just about plans and chores. Any touching happened by chance. I told myself this was normal, that marriages of many years calmed down into something less exciting. But the feeling of being alone grew bit by bit, like mist. You do not see it until you are already chilled. When we arrived home, Michael helped me into the house, firm but distant, as if it was just his responsibility. I joked about something silly, trying to keep things fun, but he hardly smiled. He asked if I needed water. I said yes, then went after him to the kitchen, looking at his back as he moved with quick, familiar steps. And all of a sudden, standing in that known room, something inside me broke. I feel like I do not matter to you anymore, I said. I had not planned to say it that way. It sounded direct, serious, and could not be undone. Michael stopped moving. He did not turn around immediately. The quiet lasted so long that I wondered if he had heard. My heart beat fast, with that bad mix of sorry and glad. Part of me wanted to make it a joke, blame the wine. But another part was sick of hiding my words to avoid trouble. He finally turned to me, his face hard to read. "You are drunk," he said quietly. That hurt more than I thought, not because it was wrong, but because it pushed aside what was behind my words. I shook my head. "I have felt this for a while," I answered, my voice shaking even though I tried to keep it calm. "I feel lonely even when you are right here." He sighed, touching his forehead as if I had given him one more task on a big list. "We can discuss this tomorrow," he said. Now is not good. That was when I saw how small my emotions had become in our marriage. There was always a tomorrow, a better moment, an easier time. I felt tears coming. "There is never a good time," I said softly. "That is the issue." If this part of the story sounds like something you know, hit like so it gets to others who might feel the same. Michael looked at me, really looked for a moment, and I thought I saw worry, but it went away fast, changed to something cooler. "What do you want from me, Sarah?" he asked. Not mean, not mad, just plain. I did not have a perfect reply. I wanted trying, being there, signs that I still counted. "I want to feel like your wife, not just someone sharing the house," I said. He nodded slowly, like thinking over a work offer. "I work a lot. I support us. I am here, right?" he answered. His words felt like a soft blame. I felt bad for wanting more, for asking him to be more than just reliable. I leaned on the counter, feeling dizzy all of a sudden, maybe from the drinks or from understanding what was happening. "Being here is not the same as being with me," I said. He did not answer quickly. He just looked at me, his eyes far away, like his mind was elsewhere. I remember thinking this was the most open we had been in years. And still, it felt like standing at the start of something that could not be fixed. Do you believe being open makes a marriage stronger or shows problems that were already there? Tell your ideas in the comments. Michael finally talked, his voice soft. "I do not know what you want me to say." I did not know either, but I knew I could not take back what I had said. And I did not know that his next words would change how I viewed our marriage forever. Michael's quiet went on until it felt heavier than any fight. He looked beyond me, not at me, and I saw he was not looking for the right thing to say. He was choosing if this talk was worth his time. At last he said, "I think you are dreaming about something that is gone." His voice was not harsh. That made it harder. This is how marriage is after many years. I laughed once, empty and short. So this is all? I asked. We just give up trying. He shrugged. We stop thinking feelings will handle everything. Something in me turned cold. I got it then. We were not talking the same way anymore. For me, marriage meant trying because you care. For Michael, it meant structure because of duty. Neither view was bad, but we did not match anymore. I felt clear-headed suddenly, sharply awake. I am not wanting big romance, I said. I just want to feel picked by you. He frowned a little, like the idea bothered him. I picked you when we got married, he said. I should not have to keep showing it. Those words hit deep in my heart. They explained it all. The space, the not caring, how my emotions always seemed like bothers instead of important things. I saw I had been trying to find warmth in a home that prized steady life over closeness. And steady life without love is just neat, organized loneliness. If you have ever felt not noticed in a relationship, write the word invisible in the comments. Michael got himself water, taking his time. You are upset from drinking, he said. We will talk tomorrow. No, I said, surprising us both. Tomorrow you will act like this never happened. He looked at me hard then. What do you want, Sarah? He asked again, now with some annoyance. I breathed in. I want to know if you even mind that I am hurting. That is when he said it. Not cruel, not loud, just true. I do not know what to do with that, he said. Your feelings seem too much. Too much. The word stayed with me. Years of holding back letdowns, changing myself to fit his ease, called too much. I nodded slowly. Then I think our problem is bigger than I thought. He looked at me, upset clear now. You are making this too big. Maybe I was. Or maybe I had finally stopped making myself small. I took my phone and keys, my hands firm even with all this. I am staying at my sister's tonight, I said. Michael seemed surprised. You are reacting too much. I am reacting the right way, I answered. If this story feels like yours, share it with someone who might need it. Sometimes understanding comes from seeing your life in another's words. He did not come after me, did not try to stop me. He just stood with arms folded, like waiting for me to calm and come back. I went out into the cool night air, sharp and waking me up. For the first time in years, I felt alert, not joyful, not free yet, but alert. At my sister's house in Boulder, lying in the guest room, the heaviness of it all came over me. I cried softly, not for the words said, but for what was missing, for all the times I wanted comfort and got practical things instead. By morning, Michael texted, we should talk. No sorry, no owning up, just handling it. In the weeks after, it kept happening. Quiet talks, reasonable reasons, no real feeling change. I suggested therapy. He said we did not need an outsider making it harder. I asked if he loved me. He said love was not the problem. That is, when I knew love was not gone, it just did not matter anymore. I asked for separation 2 months later. Michael was surprised, not crushed, not heartbroken, surprised, like someone who missed a storm even with clouds building. He asked how we got here. I told him honestly. I shared how I felt, and you said it was too much. He did not fight it. Do you think not caring about feelings hurts as much as cheating? Share your view below. Leaving was not loud. It was quiet, like our marriage had become near the end. But the quiet now felt different, easier. I was not unseen anymore. I was by myself, but true to myself. And that seemed like a start, not an end. If this story made you think, like the video, share your ideas in the comments and subscribe for more stories about truths we are scared to speak.